am so glad to kick off this show with my first guests. Dauer is an amazing music producer who's gotten two incredible women to collaborate with him on a fantastic new project for kids. Here to perform with my Fran band, Everything's Controlled by the Brain, from their new CD, The Body Rocks. Please welcome Oscar-nominated actress, Minnie driver, rock star Liz Phair, guitarist Dauer, along with his son, Asher. Take it away.
Tell your body what you want it to do. Makes you laugh when something's funny. Makes you sing to the groove. Everything's controlled by the brain. Everything's controlled by the brain. Everything's controlled by the brain. Hey, hey, hey. We've got millions of nerves that run through and through, like little messengers. They tell our body what we want them to do. So next time you think, how do I do all these fun things that I love to do? 'Cause it's true, it's true, it's true. Everything's controlled by the brain. Everything's controlled by the brain. Everything's controlled by the brain. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, everything's controlled by the brain. Everything's controlled by the brain. Everything's controlled by the brain. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, the brain controls everything. Yeah, the brain controls everything.
When we come back, we're going to learn a lot more about this fabulous musical project. So don't go away. Oh, thank you. Minnie driver, rocker Liz Phair, and music producer Dauer talking about their fabulous new album for kids called The Body Rocks. Okay, Doc, now tell me, how do you ever just get a song going, an album going with Liz Phair and Minnie driver? I mean, that's quite a score.
Well, I was lucky enough to produce a couple records for Minnie, and Liz and I write scores for TV shows, and so working with them before, I kind of pulled in a little favor.
So you're very musical, but are you a real doctor?
I am. I practice hair restoration surgery.
Hair restoration?
Yes.
I know a couple of people on our staff that could probably use you.
Send them over.
I am next in line.
You don't need it, honey. And meanwhile, you gals are such amazing singers. I mean, you know, everybody knows that you sing, but when I saw you in Phantom of the Opera, I was completely blown away. I had no idea that you were such an amazing singer. was absolutely incredible. You're fantastic. Did you both know when you were kids that you were going to have, you know, that you were musically inclined?
I did. I mean, I was given the prerequisite piano lessons, and I didn't want to practice. So I would just, while my mom was in the kitchen making dinner, I'd be verging off of whatever I was practicing, making up my own song. So like, I was always doing that.
I was bad at math, and my teacher was like, "You suck," and you're like, just, no, he was like, "You're distracting everybody else." He was like, "Go do something that you can do, and you'll get tutorials later." So I used to go to the music school, and I hung out with the kids, listening to records, listening to Black Sabbath, and playing along.
That was really good advice, actually, that teacher gave you, because, you know, instead of trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, let the kid blossom into where their talents lie.
Sadly, I don't know the difference between a square and a round now, but, you know.
She's
But
amazing.
you both have children, in addition to you, of course, your son who played the keyboard so beautifully. Asher, my man Asher. So, do you, you know, going further with this, I mean, how do you nurture your children to develop what seems to be special talents of theirs so that they have a good self-esteem?
Henry plays, we were on tour when I was pregnant for the last 2 months of my pregnancy, and he came out playing music. He sings, he plays the guitar, he plays the drums. I mean, he's 2, but he does his very best.
So he's musically
He
inclined
loves
already.
it. And his dad's an amazing musician, so it's like, you know, he's definitely got the...
It's
he has
in his
no
blood.
problem standing up.
And you're going to nurture that because clearly that's in his genes.
Makes him feel good more than anything.
Do you
Whatever
remember
makes him
us
feel good.
meeting in London?
We met in that Japanese
The
restaurant.
Nobu, yes.
I was with my mum, yes.
At the Metropolitan.
Yes, that's
yes.
right.
I went right over to her table and I said, "Oh, Minnie, you know, I love you." And we have the same makeup man, you know, Gregory All, too. Mac Daddy of Mac Cosmetics. He was on a different show.
My mum was there at the dinner, and she said, because when you're English and you smile, you can still talk. And she was like, "The nanny's coming over, the nanny's coming over. The nanny's coming over right now. Oh, my God, the nanny's coming over." Because she saw you coming.
And how about you? Does your child or
My son.
son, does he have any aptitude in music, or is he showing, you know, some other aptitude, sports or science?
He absolutely is not interested in music at all. When he was really young, probably
Is that a
Henry's
relief,
age.
or?
No, I thought when I was pregnant, I'd imagine playing songs for him and these moments that we would have. And he literally, at a very young age, would just put his hand out on the guitar and say, "No, Mommy."
Wow. Isn't that interesting? Well, is
He
his
gets
father...
his music off YouTube. That's like the cool thing. They like, you know, he likes the stuff that...
Does he listen to your music?
Not at all.
What is he showing strength in?
Well, he loves basketball, reading. He's a big reader. I'm actually very
that's
proud
great.
of that. He just did Call of the Wild in school, and he made me read that to him 3 times in a row, and I was like, oh God, cruelty, blood, wolves, you know, it was a lot. But he's a very imaginative kid, but.
But Doc, clearly Asher is showing an aptitude for music, so you're encouraging him because it doesn't seem like he wants to do hair transplants.
I'm trying to encourage him without, you know, being a little too forceful about it. But no, he loves to do it, and I have a lot of instruments out there for him to play, so he just finds his way down in my studio. And
So how did it occur to you that you felt like there was some kind of room in the, you know, in music to have a new kind of CD that's targeting kids about their body? Because I find that very interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first thing, I thought it was natural to marry my 2 passions in life, you know, being a physician and music, and I thought it would be really neat to put those together into an album that kids could enjoy. Interestingly enough, Marlo Thomas, Free to Be You and Me, is one of my inspirations.
Isn't that great? And she's a guest on today's show.
Yes, for this album. Yeah. But albums like that and Schoolhouse Rock, you know, I just thought like it would be so neat to make songs that kids could sing along to and enjoy listening to that would actually teach them something as well.
Do you think that kids learn better when it's connected with music and lyrics and things like that?
Definitely, I think so. I remember listening to Free to Be You and Me over and over and over again. And I thought it was all, I mean, we went to kind of a progressive school, but I was like, yes, it is all right if a boy wants to wear a dress. It is. It's fine. I'm gonna get behind that, and I'm 7.
Well, you're a little younger than me. I was singing I'm a Little Teapot.
And yes, you
And it was okay to be a teapot. Doc CD is The Body Rocks, and everybody in the audience today is going to be taking one home. And Doc and his son are going to stick around and play with the Fran Band. And I just want to hold up these lovely lady CDs, Liz and Minnie. And coming up next, I'm going into the kitchen with an amazing woman who is going to tell us one of the most important things parents can do with their kids. So don't go away. Dauer, you were
I know.
I mean, your whole thing with Free to Be You and Me was
I heard Minnie say
total
she played it
influence
over
on
and over.
him.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear your CD. Sounds wonderful.